Welcome back to the Venom Workshop. So we're back. This is the last of my three-part series on how to change the ignition, the tank lock, and the seat lock. So now I'm going to teach you how to change the seat lock on the X22GT 250. It's pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy. So your seat lock is right up underneath here, where my finger is. So we're going to take the seat off first. And on this bike, it's unique. It removes the back seat, not this seat. So most bikes, when you put the key lock in, it takes off this seat. But on the GT, it actually takes off the rear seat. So we're gonna go underneath here and remove it. So you pull up on the front and then pull forward. Like that. So our seat lock is actually right here. So all you have to do is we're going to remove the bolts for right here, and then the lock is just down below that. So we might have to remove a couple fairings to get to that, which is not a huge deal, but we want to be able to do it and do it right. So now that we have our seat off, we can move it out of the way. Now we're going to want to remove this seat here too. And the reason we want to remove this seat is because where the lock is, it's down here on this fairing. So we're going to have to get down below to get the clip off to do that. So we're going to have to remove the seat to do that. So you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver and a number 5 Allen key. Because we have to remove the fairings on both sides. We're not removing all the fairings, just this fairing and this fairing, and then the seat will come off, and then we can get underneath here and get it, see about getting the lock off. So I am going to get a bolt tray. Yeah, I don't really need one. So let's take this fairing off first. This is an easy one. So this one now just pops off. You just have to pull the tabs of the little rubber grommets. So we did that. Let's get this one out of the way. And then you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver just for the one screw right here. And you're going to remove this and then this one. And you're going to remove this one. And then directly under the seat, so right here, there's another one. You're going to want to remove that. So we got all our bolts. There we go. Okay, so I got my other fairings off on the other side. So we're going to just pop our seat up, just like that. Now, we're going to have to remove these 4 screws, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I'm probably going to remove this one and this one too, just to let this spread out so I can take it off the tabs and it's a lot easier. So again, you're going to need your 5mm. screw down there. All right. So now you can just pop this off like that. And these two come out of the rubber grommets there at the bottom, and you can just pull it out of their tabs on you. Oh, so there's another rubber tab there. Yep, there we go. Because you want to remove it like out of these rubber tabs. Right there and there. So right there and there. And now we've exposed our seat lock. And now we can remove that if we want. Okay. So you're going to need your number 5 here again. And then there's a steel clip right here that pulls down. You can pull it down with a pair of pliers. I usually use my thumb. It's not that difficult to do. So let's we're gonna need our number 5. And then I'm just gonna pry that little clip off like that. So our little clip, we're going to keep that off to the side here. I'll show you that back on. Now, you're going to want to pop this out of this little tab. Screwdriver works good. There we go. Then you can take your cable out like this. And that comes off. And then the other piece goes through the bottom like that. And off like that. Now we can remove our lock, which is right here. Now the seat lock is going to come just like this in your package with that on there already. So basically you're going to do the same thing to put it back on, just slip it into place. Start your first bolt, then start your second bolt so you can line it up. So you want this to be straight when you put it in. Just like that. That's how you put it back on. Next is this. Now when you put this in, there's a little tab. You want to line up the tab with the tab on the fairing. Like that. So it stays all the way up. Okay, so now we're gonna get ready and put our clip back on. So next what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna put this piece on. And this piece, there's a little tab on it too, right here, and it lines up with the tab here. So first thing you do, go ahead and put your cable on. Slip it in the little groove, and just flip it around like that, and that's perfect. Oops, sorry. I should have put this on first. I'll show you why. This has to go on first. It doesn't have to be in place, but it has to go on just because it goes over the cable and the cable goes through here. So then we put that on, flip it around like that. And now our cable goes in the little holder here. There's a little spot on it. Push that down till it clicks. And now everything is in place, but we have to put this little clip back on. And it goes on like this. Make sure that everything's pushed down, and then it just snaps into place like that, and it holds just like that. Now we can go ahead and we can put our fairing back on. So the rear fairing clips into two things. So it clicks in here and clicks in here, and then this comes on. So we can go ahead and put our tabs in at the bottom first, and like that on each side. And then this fairing comes back on over the top of this, like that, on that side. And there's grommets on the bottom. You gotta remember to push the grommets in there too, and it holds the fairing in place. Oop. There we go. Okay, on the same side, you're gonna do the same thing. There's a grommet here and a grommet up here. So you're gonna wanna line those up when you bring this in. Remember to go over the tab, like that. And put the two grommets in like this and this. And that's it. And then you can get your 4 screws, and we can put our 4 screws back on. Here, here, and here. So I'm gonna get the screws. Just hold the fairing in when you do it, so it stays nice and tight. I'm going to do that in the top and the bottom. When I put my fairings back on, I like everything to be super tight, so I'm going to make sure that grommet's in the way. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Then we grab our seat. We put our seat back on. These two clips clip in here and here, and the seat slides down forward. The best way is to look from the back, and you can see it slip into place just like that, and then it won't move up on the back, and then we can put our 2 bolts in. So I'll do the one side with you, and then the other side is the exact same. You guys can do the same on the other side. So let's come down here. And first, we're going to go ahead and put our bolt in for our seat. Right like that. And then we're going to put our bolt in for this fairing right here. Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to come over here. First, you put on your bottom fairing right here. It goes up like this. And you're going to want to put your bolt in. Like that. And then you put your Phillips screw in. Like that. Now your seat goes on here, and you're going to want to line up all the grommets here. And then it should just snap into place, just like that. And then we'll just have to put our last bolt in, right here. just like this. And that is it, guys. And that is how you change your seat lock on your X22 GT 250.